Bars on I-95, Connecticut's #1 rap hip-hop platform. Y'all know who it is, man. I'll be your host for the evening. A lot of times on this show, well, most of the time, we focus strictly on the bars. But every now and then, we get a special artist that has a lot going on musically, and we want to stop and catch up with her and see what she had going on. OG NYA LEE is officially in the building. I appreciate you making
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Is this your first time in Connecticut?
No, actually, a couple years ago, I came to, what is it called? The Armory? Yeah, I opened up for Kendrick Lamar there a couple years ago. That was like around the first time that I was on Love HipHop. So to come back full circle after, like, I'm like, okay, I'm looking at the creator. He's showing me, like, look, you got lit after that. Right. So I feel like I'm back here because I'm about to get lit after this again.
A lot of people know you out here. So, I mean, I ran your name by a few people. So they Connecticut, we got a funny hip-hop fan base out here. So
no, y'all got a good hip-hop. Like, y'all still, like, even though Connecticut's right next door, y'all got a real good ear, Connecticut.
Well, appreciate you making it down here, man, making it onto Bars on I-95. Because I hate it when artists come in Connecticut and they don't stop by our show. So you happen to be one of the special ones that stop by.
Yes,
so
make sure y'all pull up on Bars on I-95. Like, what is y'all doing?
That's a fact. Now, we're going to, just for those who know and those who don't know OG NYA LEE, I kind of want you to answer this in a third person perspective. Like, who is OG NYA LEE?
She is strong, resilient, and slept on.
Okay.
And that's the first 3 words, and I'm going to just keep on going. Naya is very transparent. That's why some people could take it as cocky and arrogant, but I'm very transparent. I own my flaws. I know I'm not perfect. I'm still a work in progress, and I keep it a stack with everybody. And you know, the realest people usually have a hard time.
Usually, when you're that transparent in this type of industry, as you're familiar with it, the fans connect with you a little bit better than most people.
It's a good and bad thing, because sometimes you could be too, like, you know what I'm saying? They feel like everything is so perfect because I take a lot of, like, bad, and I take my bad girl, everything, like, I just keep pushing. Like, I do not stop. Like, nothing's going to stop me. Like, I want this. I'm going to keep going. I don't care how long it takes. Like, the creator has it instilled in my head, in my heart. Like, you're a rapper. Like, that's what you need to do. That's what you focus on.
Right. So now, right now, to go into that right now, you're obviously in your rap career, fully knee-deep into it. You're working on a project currently, right? Just talk briefly a little bit about, or just tell us about this project that you're working on.
This project that's about to come out is called Special. I've never been more confident in any project. This one right here, this is my baby.
Okay.
I took time on this project. I allowed producers to come in the studio with me, because usually I'm like a stingy studio recording artist, okay? I don't like a whole bunch of people in there drinking and rolling weed. Like, no, I like it to be me, the engineer, and maybe one of the studio, like, assistants, you know, to go and get my backwoods and stuff like that. But that is pretty much it. And this time around, I allow producers to come in and do collaborative work.
Okay.
Cause I'm from the Bronx, so you know, like, we like headstrong. Like, I wrote everything, concept, everything. So this time I allow people to come in with hook concepts, hook ideas. I let them know what I've been through and kind of went back and forth. So yeah, still to this day, no, ain't nobody coming in and give me no sheet of paper and said read this from A to Z. But I definitely have people come in and give me some concepts and hooks. You know, and we was able to sit there and do a collaborative effort.
Musically, you do.
I feel like this project is not like, because I don't think that people can negate whether I could rap or not. But it's just like, it's simple. You got battle rappers and then you have rappers, right? And I believe that I have been on that battle rap kind of like that rapper. Like, I need a little bit of help with structuring songs. And when I was able to sit there and look in the mirror and say, you're a good rapper, but it's bigger than that. You need, you know, so I allow people to come in, and I'm just really proud of this project for, you know, being that vulnerable, letting them in. And it's just a great body of work. I can't wait for people to hear it.
I can't wait to hear it. You're going to let us hear it speak.
Y'all let y'all hear a little something. Yeah, a little like when the cameras is off.
But I'm going to hear it though.
Yeah, I'll let y'all hear something.
I'll let y'all know how it is later on. But anyway, so so you called it Special. Why'd you name it Special?
Because Special could go in so many ways, and I just feel like this project is special. This is a special time for me. This is like women is dominating in hip-hop. I have an interview out maybe 5-6 years ago. Everything that's going on in hip-hop, I said it would happen. Whether they want to admit it or not, I was definitely one of the first female pioneers of coming from the strip club world as a rapper. Right. And, you know, just changing the narrative and making people take us serious. Because when I was coming up, dudes now, every dude I know now got a female artist. And it's no shade, cool, get your money.
It wasn't like that.
But before, when these same dudes who have female artists that I knew promote everything, they have female artists now and it's cool. But when I came out, it was not that easy. Nobody wanted a female artist. So I had to really do all the ugly, messed up mistakes. And so many girls watch me, and I don't know why they don't want to admit to it. But they watched me kind of pave this way in some, you know what I'm saying? Of course, there's people who came before me, but I'm talking about where we at right now, this current time. I used to pay for studio time with singles. I used to pay for videos with singles. I used to pay for beats with singles because I had no backing. It wasn't cool to be a stripper and a rapper. But that's the female, that's the female hustle. So, you know, I crawled so a lot of these girls could walk. Period. And it's not an arrogant thing. It's just, y'all ain't gotta own it, but I'm not gonna let y'all act like I didn't happen though. You feel me? But so it's a special time.
And you gotta respect that at the end of the day, because musically in one's career, to be that confident in what you do, especially in the industry that you're in, you have to keep it going. You know what I mean? You didn't stop.
Yeah, you know like I'm not bitter.
It didn't stop.
I'm not bitter at all. You know, some people in my comments like, oh, give it up, it's never gonna happen for you and all of that. And granted, I do have my days where I'm like, what is going on? But when I pray on it, when I think about it, when I reflect on where I came from, I'm so much further ahead than what people may think or not. I know exactly, because I'm in this body, I'm going through my experiences with people and things. And I'm not bitter about it at all. Actually, I'm happy with my life and my career and how it went. There were certain people that had I did sign to, it wouldn't even make sense right now. They nowhere and no shade to them, but nobody's really checking for them. So I realize why the creator sometimes blocks doors that you may think like, let me in. And he like, no, it's another door. Just keep on going. So I'm in a great space. I'm not bitter. I'm happy. I want to keep working. I was able to grow behind the scenes. Didn't go through my embarrassing stuff because I wasn't that famous. Boop. So y'all don't even know my dirt like that.
So Hov said a quote, a saying, or something he said a while back that you just said something that brought that to mind. He said the genius thing that they did was they never gave up. They never stopped. Whatever challenges, whatever was in the way, they never stopped. So obviously the genius thing that you're doing, you're keeping it going. And,
because I mean, it's good because now, especially because the past couple years, I've been so like solely focused on music. I do interviews and they be like, wait, you were a dancer? And I'm like, you
don't even know.
Google these cities, honey, and you will find them. But yes. I was, and I transitioned. So.
All right, so that transition, how was that? All right, because you came from a time where music, like you just said, women weren't really like dominating the music industry like that, and it had to have been a difficult time going from that. Like, talk about that process to now. Like, you're like, how was the difference between then and now to like you now pursuing your music career? Like, how much?
Now everybody like, okay, boom. I'll take the responsibility for getting the women in the strip clubs to realize that we have a voice, right? And then I'll definitely give the credit to Cardi for making it publicly known that it don't matter where you came from or what you did. You know, me and her had our little thing or whatever, but this is just what it is. Cardi has also made it very much easier for women to come in and being taken serious. Right? So it's just a whole the strippers, we changed it, okay? If it wasn't for us, okay? I feel like if it wasn't for the dancers, the women would not be doing what they doing now. And it's a great thing. And I feel like social media has also took out the middlemen that usually puts women against each other. Now we all are on social media. So if someone's saying that, like Cash Doll, that's like my sister. Like we really we're not just rapper social media. That's that's my sister. And sometimes she wears stuff, I wear stuff, and they'll try to like go on her page and be like, oh, you trying to copy it? And go on my page, you trying to copy her. Me and Cash Doll really met through social media and created a sisterhood and a friendship. And I feel like social media has done that for a lot of other female artists that I do hang out with each other. So social media took out your team from being able to control your mindset, telling you a girl don't like you. You feel me? Because now you can link up with a girl. You could, yo, what's up? Well, me, I'm definitely hitting them direct. What's going on? Is a problem?
And so just to highlight that for a second, you know, in this industry, it's easy for you guys to go against each other. Because that's the thing. Rap is competitive. It's very much
it's a competitive sport.
Entertainment, period. What's dope is understanding that you can push through it and squash your beef. So I don't know if you still have beef with like Cardi B or not. Or
not on my end. I don't got no beef with nobody right now.
Good, right? That's what I mean. So for you to be able to be like, all right, it's
but
over.
I never did. Hold on, let's get there. I never had an issue with her.
Right.
I never did. I had because I spoke to Star Brim not too long ago, and she said, I think she felt like you was kind of agreeing with people on different things, and I'm like, I may have liked something, but I don't know. I can't remember, so I said I'm not even gonna go back and forth with what I did or did not. But from jump, I never had an issue because I knew that she was part of moving women forward in hip hop. So whether you agree with it fully. Or not, it's some things you got to take yourself out of it, So I never had an issue with her. She DM'd me while she was pregnant. She may have been in her, her feelings and everything like that. Like I said, me, I'm good. I don't got no issue. It is what it is. With no girls. If you got an issue, just say my name and let's go bar for bar at the end of the day.
I'm glad. Keep it music. Man.
Yeah, keep it music. Like going, people got kids, families.
Yeah.
Like,
everybody got time for that anyway, man. Let's get this thing going. So I gotta respect that because at the end of the day. And you show a lot of growth, from where you were to where you are now. And even the way you're talking and speaking amongst other females and other women artists that's in the industry, you showing a lot of maturity. I know a lot of girls are quick to say, nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you're on that type of time, you're going to get further.
Not because, how I feel is like, I think I'm the best rapper.
Right.
Cash Doll thinks she's the best rapper. And she better think that.
Right.
And any female rapper out there watching this, you better come at this like that because that's why to me, the females is rapping a little bit better than these dudes right now. So I think that women need to stop looking at a girl rocking her crown and fixing her crown as a sign of like you ain't got one.
Right.
You feel me? It's like Jay-Z said, like, what's that song where he like, I see you doing your thing, whatever. Let's do it. Let's show the whole world. That's how I feel with women in hip hop. Sometimes my raps, when I talk about you a bird bitch, I'm not talking about another female rapper.
That's rap. You talking your shit.
No, but I mean like men do it all the time. Dudes all the time. I got the watch. Nigga ain't got to watch. I got this. And nobody is like, oh, he's not talking to nobody, or he's just talking to people from his block.
They quickly put
why I can't talk to people and bitches from my block and bitches that used to come to the strip club and hate on me? Why I gotta automatically be talking to a female?
So while we at this discussion, whenever artists come on here, I always make sure I can get their outtake on like what's going on in the industry right now. Who are the artists, female artists that you want to first that made the project special? Okay. Who's on that project and who didn't make the project that you was looking forward to making the project? I
only got one feature on that project.
Oh, dope.
As of now, I'm not even beat like this. That's why it's special too.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Cash Doll on the project. Only because Ben Had is incorporated is gonna come back on. Is gonna be on the project. But outside of that, I don't think I'm gonna have no features on there. Special to me. It's my baby.
Okay. So you don't negate the question. I want to know what female artists in the industry right now you could say, yo, I rock with her. These are the girls that, you know what I'm saying? If I make another project,
and when they come up here, you ask them the same thing. All right, just ask because these girls don't be.
I ask all the girls.
They be acting like they don't exist or something. I don't know what's going on. No, but
even if it's like newer, younger girls that you like.
No, I was gonna say newer girls. I was gonna say newer girls because I mean we already know the Nickies, the Kims, Remy. Right. You already know that. But I'm saying the newer girls. I definitely like Rico Nasty.
Rico's tough.
I like her. Like I like her whole attitude, her demeanor. I really like Mulatto.
Mulatto, she's tough.
The girl out of Atlanta.
Yeah,
I like her. She's cute and she can
down
spit.
For Atlanta too. She's
she can spit. I like her and I like Kamaya.
Kamaya's nice.
Kamaya, I want a song, boo. What's up? See, like Kamaya might make the project and she see this at top. Kamaya, I want you on the project. Kamaya. I like Kamaya from out west and yeah, those would be my three right now that I like.
Okay, that's again. I always like to do that because she could be watching this interview and she could sit back and be like, I didn't even know she liked me. And you
Kamaya, Rico, Mulatto, what's good?
I'm just saying. So and as far as like going into the industry, there's always a question that I ask my guests when they come in: skills over politics. It's a thing at our show that we stand for that. You know what I mean? The reason why we brought you on the show is We don't care about any of that extra shit going on. We don't really care for that. We care about you as your brand and you pushing forward, pushing the culture forward, female. But the skills over politics thing is what we stand for here. And we like to always ask our guests, like, what does skills over politics mean to you?
Skills over politics. I mean, you mean, what does it mean? Like, is it going on right now?
What
politics
does it mean
is
to you? When you hear skills over politics, what's that mean?
Skills over politics is me. I think I'm the greatest representation of skills over politics because I'm politically connected outside looking in, but I might just be too nice.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
And they don't really want that right now. They want a puppet. You feel me?
Right.
And I'm not a puppet. So skills over politics, I think that if you look at me, like you got so many people like, you can rap, you can rap, you can rap. Today is not really about who can rap no more. Right. They have taken something that hip hop was started. See, I'm a hip hop head, so I'm like, you might be in it long running, right? I'm a hip hop head. I watched the hip hop evolution.
Right.
I watched every documentary on it.
I did too.
And this thing was started for us to really have a voice to combat real things going on.
Right.
Don't get it twisted. There was still fun records back then, but we had a good balance. You feel me? You had Public Enemy doing what they did. You got LL Cool J. I Need Love. So it was a good balance. But now I feel like everybody's just chasing the political side of it. Everybody just want to be, yeah, all right, yeah, Zanny, drugs. I like drugs. Wait, when did we lose the meaning of hip hop? Hip hop is our thing, and I just want us to take back a little bit more control of it and stop just looking at these numbers. And because I feel like if people just look at the numbers, then they'll lose the message that they even want to deliver. Because I've sometimes had that issue being in the studio, like bam, bam. Nah, hold on. You do got a message, and you still got to be speaking for women that's going through different things, and it can't just be about pussy popping all the time. You feel me? So skills over politics. I'm the greatest representation for that.
and again, just to add on to that, I'm a hip hop head myself, and there's nothing wrong with the bibbidi bobbidi ba and all of that. That's good. Get the hit singles, get your peoples out of it, do that. I believe in balance, right? I believe that there's no way we are a drug lean popping culture 24/7. Party. I'm far from we're far from that. So that balance to create, we have a fun, the party and that's there, and also the real where we come from, the struggle. Hip hop come from struggle.
Exactly.
That's where we have to put that message out there while we're still having fun with doing what we do.
Exactly.
So again, just to add on to what you were saying, I respect.
But people also have to look, because there are still good rappers out there that's doing their thing. But like I said earlier today, I had a meeting and I was telling the girls, like, we've gotten so used to like our phone telling us what to like, the radio telling us what to like, these other cosigns telling us what we like, and it's not like back in the days. Remember, it was like people was passing out tapes, selling. So you can still I don't like this, whatever. So get back into that. Like you still have the control. Like I'm looking at Instagram, all of this is bibbidi bobbidi. I'm not into that. Let me put that, because there's still other dope female and male artists out there, but we just gotta go and do the work now.
Absolutely. Like I said, I look at it as a balance. That's why Bars I-95 is here, because as you guys go on through your press runs, you pushing your singles and all your hit singles, records. We want to bring it back to the bars, and while you pushing your single, you come and do something like this. You're like, yo, I didn't know. It's a balance. She can give you this and turn around and give you this. That's
exactly. I got a little couple of twerk. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
That's how.
But then I can spit.
It's all balance. So, the makeup of your musical talent. Where are you inspired from? Like, what artists from past, or like, where do you get your inspiration from?
Well, the first female rapper that I ever heard, and I always say this, is my aunt Munchkin.
Okay.
My uncles and them, they had a studio in my grandmother's basement. So I used to always be down there, like, listen, because I heard so much stuff coming from the basement. I'm like, what the heck? So one time I went down, and it was like really like a movie. Like I went down and I peeped, and my aunt was down there, like, and I threw up in the Bronx, and I was like, and I'm like 6. I'm like, women can talk like that? That's cool.
That's fire.
So then maybe like a year or two later, when I was going to my godmother's house, the hardcore rap cover was on top of her building, like the billboard. So I looked, I said, That's cute. I know my mom. That's sexy. I like that too. And then she's a rapper. So those are the first two women. I would say my Aunt Munchkin and Little Kim. Those are the first two female rappers that I really was like, oh, I want to do this. Right. But then I had already been writing poetry or whatever anyway, so it was easy for me to transition to rap. So I would definitely say Little Kim and my Aunt. I'm always going to say them
fire.
first.
Little Kim is a legend.
Yeah, exactly. I met Little Kim a time or two. She's definitely been a sweetheart. Fire. I haven't had any bad interactions with any of the female rappers.
That's good though. That's
which
a good
is,
thing.
I think it's good. I'm trying to think.
So the good thing is, I've done a little bit of research on you. You really don't like industry people. Like they rock with you. Like a lot of dudes. Like I seen you and Fab. Like I seen. But I need them features though. I'm tired of these pictures. I know because it gets there. I'm tired of these pictures. Fab, where the verse at? Okay, because I done sent the song. No, so but I definitely seen they rock with your brand, and that's usually. It's tricky in the industry. And
I feel like I got that before my fans. Now I'm in like this weird place.
It's cool though. It's a cool area that you're in right now because those features they're gonna come
eventually.
You're good because your project's about to come and you about to smash this shit crazy.
Right.
Everybody about to jump on your next joint.
Right.
So you good. So I peeped that and that's usually hard to do for industry cats to like get really.
Oh, also we gotta take the time out to send our condolences over to Trina, who just lost her mother.
Yes, I heard about that.
And I have a record with Trina.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we send our condolences, our love and everything to Trina. We have to. Because Trina looked out. She sent me a verse quick, fast and everything. But regardless, it's very hard to lose a mother. We love you, Trina. We praying for you.
Absolutely, Trina.
Definitely.
So you mentioned Trina. I just want to, before we wrap up, the influence that you have, like people like Trina had and Little Kim's, all the legends that came in and that you guys are running, you, the Cash Dolls, all the names that's here now. What advice would you give to another person, a young lady or a young girl right now that's in the industry that's trying to, find her way into finding a good situation to be like this?
I say don't come in this game and listening to your team to be confrontational with women. I think come in it and own and have your own message that you want to give out and don't compromise your message for nobody. That's just it. Just be true to you. Don't allow men in the industry or anybody in the industry for that matter to alter who it is that you are, what you truly stand for. And I think that that's one thing that my fans can definitely agree with, that I've been true to me throughout all of the years. I've shown my good, my bad, my ugly. I don't really get caught doing nothing crazy because I'm very transparent. It's like, I fucked up. That's what happened. Like, let's talk about it. So just stay true to you. That's the number one thing. And also, ladies, stop acting like Nicki Minaj is not the motherfucking queen too. Nicki Minaj done paid the way as well. I didn't get to mention her. It's sad. Supposedly she's supposed to retire, but I'm going to bring her out of retirement. She's going to be on one of my records.
I hope you do.
We speaking that right here in existence. But ladies, stop acting like Nicki Minaj ain't do her thing.
She a legend.
You can like Nicki and Cardi at the same time. You can like Remy at the I love because whenever I post Little Kim, people are like, oh, you don't like Nicki. I post Remy, you don't. I'm like, I love all of the girls. Ain't nobody gave me no issue, and we can all do the same and mind your business. That's their stuff. That's what they got going on, and that's just that.
I mean, the internet has a way of putting people against each other. That's natural, but the fact that you're keeping it positive is good.
We could just keep it moving. Unless it's real beef out here, get that bag, bump all of that other stuff. That's why, like I said, the beef or whatever the issues, it ain't no real beef, not on my time. It may be a miscommunication of things, but I ain't got no real beef with nobody out here like that, because they know.
Okay. All right. Now, just because I want to make sure before we wrap up the important stuff that you got coming up, right? We got special coming up. What can the fans look out for from OG NYA LEE in the next couple of weeks?
I'm gonna be dancing like Beyonce in one of my videos. It's like I'm starting choreography. I don't know how that's gonna work. Cause I'm used to that.
If you on her Instagram, she dances all the time, right?
I do, but
so she's on her. She about to jump into the choreography.
Boom, cap, like boom, crazy. I don't know how.
About doing your
Pray
videos.
For me.
You about to do it in your videos. We all gonna be tuned in.
So I'm adding that to the thing.
Make sure everybody that watches this tune into all her choreography dances. Make sure you spam her crazy. If she doing bad, make sure you tell her.
In my DM good, though, don't.
Yeah, if she's doing good, tell her if she's doing good. But her freestyle will be out before this interview, and I want y'all to know that. What else you got going on? Choreography, what else?
Also right now, I can't talk about it yet.
All right.
Next
she
time.
got some exclusive shit going on. Now we're gonna bring you back out here.
Yes.
Right? It'll be a different type of time, and we want to make sure we get you back out here. Great energy.
Yes.
I appreciate you making it down on the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Balls on I-95.
Absolutely. All right, so we're gonna sign out. Appreciate everybody's been tuning in. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. Balls I-95 on everything. OG NYA LEE, appreciate you.
Wake up, sis. I cut you off.